So this is another video for the CZ P07. Okay, this is a stealth pistol that the camera can't really focus on no matter kind of what I do. Oh, there it goes. Oh, well, and then it's back. Okay, so what I want to talk about in this video is just all the dry practice skills that I think that you need to practice as an absolute minimum. And this is all without ammunition. And you don't need to do this. You just need to do hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, even thousands of repetitions of this to really get the muscle memory down for these things. So the things I want to talk about, the first thing that we're doing is, of course, making sure that our pistol is unloaded when we're doing our dry practice and the ammunition is absolutely somewhere else. Okay, all that aside, the things that you want to be doing are the draw practice from the places that you're going to conceal carry from, whether it be appendix carry or you can see down here currently carrying outside the waistband holster. So you'd practice that. You practice your appendix carry. You practice any other bag or anything that you're carrying your pistol in. You want to grab and you want to do your dry practice from that. So you are establishing, those things are always the same. Establish a grip and then press the sights toward the target and keep the other hand out of the way until you're doing it. Now, even if it's ripping open a bag or whatever, it's out of the way as you, all those things are always the same. So we're doing our dry practice. The things that I want to see for dry practice are the draw stroke and a trigger press, follow through, right? Then you're done with the thing. I want you to come back, right? Compressed ready, decock, thumb on the back of the hammer, and putting the gun away, reholstering. Okay, so that's one thing I want to see. The second thing I want to see that can be done just time and time and time and time again is actually just sight alignment, getting all your body mechanics together so that you're in the proper shooting position. But I want to see being able to dry practice and press the trigger without disturbing the sights and paying very particular attention to the sights as you're pressing the trigger. Any tiny little movement that's going on there is a real problem and a real detriment to accuracy. So you cannot do that too much. The pistol is not going to break, and if it does, you'll save thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in ammunition, and the pistol is really cheap compared to that. So, and plus the parts that you might have broke were like 20 bucks, so big deal, right? Buy two pistols. When the one breaks, you can use the other. Well, they never really do break. It's more likely to break while you're shooting it, 100,000 rounds down the range. So doing that dry practice with the pistol that's empty and getting that trigger press down. Two of the different trigger presses that you want. You want to repeatedly try that double action, whether you're shooting one-handed or two-handed, right? You want to have that so that the pistol is moving the absolute minimum while you're doing double action. Then you want to test that single action. You see the hammer's back. We want that thing to not move when you're doing single action. The next things that you're going to want to do are your malfunction clearance drills, right? Take that magazine out, new magazine in, right? Okay, so we got that malfunction clearance drill worked out. You can always be working on your loading and unloading procedures. Your next thing is establishing wherever you're carrying your magazines and just getting those things out and ready to go into your pistol. So you can pull those, and that's for magazine, reloads, for combat reloads, and for your proactive and reactive reloads and your malfunction clearance drills. So you want to be practicing getting that magazine from whatever carrier or pocket into the pistol and then back into play there. So those skills are highly, highly useful and definitely need to be gone through just thousands of repetitions so that you can't get them wrong, not that you can just get them right one time. So those are your main things that you're going to be doing, and I'm going to talk in the next video about two types of reloads, like a range reload and a combat reload, and where we're going to keep our muzzle tightly controlled during both of those, so that we make people feel safe while we're operating our pistol, and that people can recognize you are a trained person and not just, sloppily handling your gun, whether you're defending yourself or you're at the range.